Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, it's your boy Brian here once again at Gridlife 2020 Bayou Bash in Avondale, Louisiana. And I was walking and I heard the beautiful sound. Not that sound, don't worry about that sound. This beautiful sound of muscle just ripping over there. It's not over there right now, it's actually right here by me. I got some video, you'll see the video, you saw the video already probably, that's why you're here. And I need to know more about said vehicle. So I walked, I scoured, not the earth, it's too hot and there's too many flies for all that. But I scoured the parking lot and I found it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Kevin from RemSpec. I'm out of Houston, Texas. We're out of Gridlife, drifting our C6 Corvette.
And you say C6 like this is a bad bitch. So what made you drift a Corvette of all things? Not a 240, not an RX-7, not a Supra, a Vet.
I had an E46 prior to this. Someone told me that these drive really good, so I tried it, and indeed they drove really good. So I bought one, and now we're here fixing it. I mean, driving it.
Sold his E46.
Sold my E46.
You sold your E46. There's a lot of E46s and E36s out here too.
And that's also a really good car too.
So how much horsepower are you putting down to when they're working the wheels?
Currently 500.
So 500, this already weighs around 3,600 pounds.
Oh, don't get me lying to you.
Don't get me lying to you?
Full weight, and it has a cage. So it has AC, it has everything.
No, they're actually like just over 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, I think they're like 32 or something, but again, don't quote me. But I'm not even gonna get lying to these people.
All right. So how long have you been drifting?
I started drifting in 2011, so if my math is correct, probably 9 years.
9 years. 9 years. We won't even budget how many tires have been lost, how many clutches have been burned. But what got you into drifting? What inspired you to throw a car at 100 miles per hour just sideways with the smoke bellowing from the back?
Well, I used to street race Honda Civics because I thought I was the coolest kid around the block. And then naturally got caught racing, and I figured I needed something to do not illegal. So a buddy, I actually lost a race to him that night, said, hey, come out, watch us drift. So I came out and bought a 240 shortly after that, and we're here now.
I love that everyone I've talked to that has all the same background. They all were street racing Civics. Like, y'all really were out here doing the Fast and the Furious without the spoon engines. Like, so what inspired also this redonkulous paint scheme?
So I own a wrap company, again, out of Houston, Texas. So we were like, hey, we need to get a little bit of attention. And we come out and we do all these cool events like Gridlife. So we need something that is photogenic and, you know, gets attention and whatnot. So, I mean, it's done its job.
And what better way to advertise your stuff by throwing it sideways with smoke?
Absolutely. It's worked out really good for us.
Yeah. Now, one question I do ask pretty much I've asked every drifter here today is, with drifting has evolved so much from back in the days with Tsuchiya and the Drift Bible, where you had cars that made about 240 to 300 horsepower at limited angle, to now 1,200 horsepower with redonkulous angle. Drifting has evolved to a point where we're almost at a Group B era of drifting, with cars making so much power that, have we lost the essence of drifting?
I don't think we've lost the essence. It's a totally different style. You still have your guys out there styling it up with the lower horsepower cars, driving door to door and having fun. What most people are really doing is they're building cars to match their friends at this point. So, of course, the closer the cars are together, the better driving you get. So, you know, one person wants to drive with this person, the other person wants to drive like a pro. So you kind of find this middle ground of these 400, 500, 600 horsepower cars at the moment. And you can buy, say, a Mustang or a Corvette that comes just about that horsepower from the factory. So naturally, like the 240s and all that stuff need to have that much horsepower also.
Yeah. Now, I would ask if you want to show off the car, show what you got, but I mean, it's kind of hurting right now.
I mean, there's nothing too crazy about it. It's on some BC coilovers. We did a roll cage in it, through some seats. It's still stock steering wheel, stock everything. AC works. It currently has an LS3 in it, some heads. That's pretty much it. There's nothing too special about it.
See, I appreciate yours because you still got AC.
Yeah,
and we from the South, it gets fucking hot. So having AC it's quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I drive it to work, and I drive it home. I drive to the grocery store. Like this is still a street car for me.
Nice. That's actually very respectable to have. Well, when it works, that's really dope to have, to be able to rip it at the track and like, all right, I gotta go home, gotta go get some Popeyes and just, gotta go to bed and just drive it up.
Absolutely. Like I drove to Walmart earlier today, going on a little grocery run, so it works. That's his thing.
Well, I appreciate your time. Oh, but people, we're not done. We're not done. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't hide. You're in blue. You're in the sky. I don't know why I said any of that. I apologize to everyone for that awful rhyme. That was tragic. I'm surprised I'm not been sniped yet. But anyways, introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Kmiotek. I'm out of Houston, Texas as well, and I drive a 91 246 with a 5.7 liter V8 LS power.
Ah, yes, the LS swap that every drifter everyone LS swap. It makes easy power. It's easy to find parts. It's a dope engine, and from yours, it makes a beautiful sound. And I'm gonna ask you the same question. What got you into drifting?
I think I just started from like videos and stuff from like way back in the day when I was younger, and I just kind of saw drifting. I always liked cars growing up here as a kid, and once I saw like drifting, I was like, oh dang, I love these cars, Japanese cars and going sideways, and it requires a little more skill than just dumping a ton of money out here. So you can come out with 100 horsepower or 1,000 horsepower, you can come out and have fun.
Yeah. So what inspires you to drift? What are there any influences, any drivers, any tracks you would like to go to?
Definitely Formula Drift is like a big influence. It's super cool, lots of power, lots of smoke, but like I wish I could be at that level, but my pocket's not that deep. So
Look, I feel this. So you want to show off your car a little bit?
Yeah, sure. It's nothing. It's just a pure barrel 240, everything custom done. Actually, the Torres Racing family built the car back in Houston, and they do great work, and they have this engine dialed down perfectly. I have like little minor issues, but it's been rocking. It has 400 wheel horsepower, 400 torque, and no complaints so far.
Oh, you got a perfect horse pork.
A what?
Horse pork.
Horse pork?
Horse pork.
Yeah.
Perfect horsepower and torque.
Exactly.
Horse pork.
I actually have like 6 or 7 more torque than horsepower, but it's but yeah, it's the engine is super simple, and like I said, there's most things to play. I came from doing a 4-cylinder turbo running about this. Actually, my other car had 40 more torque than this car does, but I haven't had to fix anything. So
see, that's the key. It's not this.
He doesn't have the same luck as I do so far. Knock on wood. So.
What is there anything you want to plug? Any medias? Any sponsors?
No sponsors except for RemSpec. He helps me out a lot. He does some good work, and Instagram, YouTube, Greg.Kmiotek.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Greg. Thank you, RemSpec, and thank you also the IT spotter. You were just here.
Assistant to the assistant regional manager.
I'm the assistant to the assistant regional manager for this guy.
There you go. You got a title.
Just getting everything done. I came all the way from Florida to help my boy out. He needed a tech crew, so came out, just did my thing, and just keep supporting him all the way through.
There you go.
So
support your friends.
Support.
Keep drifting fun, everybody.
Don't do drugs.
Yes, don't do that. Whoop.